What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. I checked out Always Be My Maybel on Netflix. It's a new romantic comedy, and it's directed by Nahnatchka Khan, and it stars Ali Wong and Randall Park. And this is pretty much a fresh off the boat reunion, if you're aware of that TV comedy series, because Nahnatchka Khan, the director, she's the creator, writer, producer, director, and executive producer for the TV series Fresh Off the Boat, and Ali Wong writes for Fresh Off the Boat, and Randall Park stars in Fresh Off the Boat. So this is pretty much a reunion for all of them, and since they work so well together on the TV series, you know, it's only natural that they come together to work on this new romantic comedy. And it totally works. I didn't know what to expect watching this movie, but I just knew that it was going to be funny because Ali Wong stars in it, Randall Park, he's really funny as well. And also, this is a film that has a cameo appearance from Keanu Reeves. And, like, you know, I didn't know how much that was going to add to it, but when I watched the trailer, it looked funny, and then once Keanu Reeves showed, I was like, whoa, I gotta watch this, because this is just coming off after John Wick, right? So I definitely had to check this one out. So I checked it out, really, really loved it. It was so funny, very, very well written, loved both characters, both Ali Wong and Randall Park. What's really funny about it is that, or what's great about it, is that Ali Wong is pretty much playing herself, like, and she's so good at it. It's just like, you know, Will Smith, Tom Cruise, who else is there? Well, they're really good at playing themselves. Will Smith playing Will Smith, Tom Cruise playing Tom Cruise. Ali Wong is pretty much playing Ali Wong. Have you seen her stand-up specials, stand-up comedy specials? They're hilarious. And basically, the character she plays, her name is Sasha Tran. She's pretty much Ali Wong in real life. So she brings her own personality into this character, and it's totally her. So she does such a good job playing herself, and I have no problem with that. I don't need her to play like an overly dramatic role or anything. She's comfortable with playing herself, and that is awesome. I really love watching her. It was basically like watching a stand-up comedy routine in a fictional movie. And then, of course, there's Randall Park, which I've only seen in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't think I can't remember if I've seen anything else. But yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I enjoyed the moments that he was in there. And he's really funny in this. Like I said, there's really clever writing in this, and they just fit the roles so naturally. The dialogue comes out of them so naturally, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact they've worked together for so many years, and the chemistry is all there. Now, as for the film itself, this is a very, very funny, fun, and engaging romantic comedy. You know, I don't know how many people really, really enjoy watching romantic comedies, but I gotta tell you that this has got to be one of my top 10 romantic comedies of all time. It's just clever. I love the fact that it's two people that were friends, and then they end up falling in love. Well, they didn't actually fall in love. They end up getting on, and then it's awkward after that. And then they see each other again after so many years, and then it gets even more awkward, and they're wondering, like, what happens next? Do we still like each other or what? And it's just such a relatable situation. I'm sure a lot of people can really connect with the situation, connect with the characters, and in a way, you know, these characters are kind of cliche. We've seen this sort of thing before. Do you remember the Seth Rogen comedy Knocked Up, which came out, oh boy, it came out like, I think more than 10 years ago. They got a similar dynamic, you know, where the female character is very successful, and where the male character is still, you know, he's not really moving forward in life. And so therefore, it's the same kind of dynamic that we saw in Knocked Up, without the unplanned pregnancy. But yeah, it's a similar thing, and I find it totally works. But it is very familiar territory. Another thing that I like about this film is that, sure, it's got an all-Asian cast. Well, not 100% all-Asian cast, but it's got a predominantly Asian cast, and which is great because of diversity. But I love that they didn't shove all the Asian cultural stuff down our throats. Like, it's there, and it works. like it's there and it makes you feel good because these are the things I connect with, but they don't just keep on throwing it at you as if they were some kind of like an Asian cultural like lesson, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really glad that they found that balance between you know, including these cultural references, a comedy, and then making it not the focus of that. You know what I'm saying? So that really, really works. So that was great. I also love the fact that it's filmed in my city of Vancouver. You know, it takes place in San Francisco. They used Vancouver, Chinatown, and on some other locations to stand in for San Francisco. But, you know, Vancouver has a lot of character to it, and so it really, really just made the movie come to life. And on top of that, what also made the movie come to life was the soundtrack. It's got a really, really great soundtrack at all the right moments, all right? So that's really, really cool. And I love this back and forth chemistry that they have. By back and forth, I mean like they're just constantly you know, having these really witty dialogue exchanges with each other, which create for some really great laugh out loud moments. It's really like watching a stand-up comedy routine between the two, but they're like having at each other. So it just really, really works. And like I said, the dialogue is very, very smart. It's witty comedy, so I really like that. This is a great fun romantic comedy, and you know, like even if you're not really into the whole sappy love story aspect of it, just watch it as a comedy, okay? Because this is really funny. What I want to say is that like this film does have a moment, obviously, I mentioned before, with Keanu Reeves. And I was really looking forward to that moment. And it really is hilarious. There's a scene in a restaurant which is so funny. But I find that whatever took place afterwards with Keanu Reeves, it's true that they say that Keanu Reeves steals the show. But what didn't work for me is that it kind of affected the pacing of the movie. Because when Randall Park and Ali Wong were, you know, when they have their moments together, it just keeps the movie going. And then we bring Keanu Reeves into the mix and they were like, wah! And then later on, as the movie progresses and we get more scenes with Keanu Reeves, he steals the show, but it really takes away from Ali Wong and Randall Park. You know what I'm saying? It almost feels like a different movie. It feels like this is the Keanu Reeves show when I've seen enough of him at the restaurant. Everything else that follows that, I want to get back to this romantic comedy that I'm spending time to watch, right? So as much as I love Keanu Reeves, and I always will love Keanu Reeves, I felt that he did take away from the movie for the second part of the film that he's in, like, you know, the second portion of the scenes that he's in. And yeah, that was I understand how it propelled the story forward, but it you know, kind of took away from the main characters. So yeah, there was that. But besides that, I still really think this is a great film. I think you should really, really check it out. It's on Netflix, so, you know, pop some popcorn, get comfortable, and check out this really, really funny romantic comedy. It's got a lot of really funny and memorable moments, so do go check it out. It's a movie that I'm definitely going to revisit again. So there you have it. 9 out of 10. Highly recommended. Really, really funny. As always, if you enjoyed this review, you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name's Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.